Hey guys, welcome back to my readings. How have you been? I hope you've been enjoying this new style of my readings with the universal laws as well as a bit of tarot or messages afterward. Please leave comments below and let me know what you think of this new style of reading. There are many different variations or the way that they explain these laws of the universe. So later on I'll get into other things. Just bear with me because this is what I'm going through at this time. These are the messages that I am receiving and what they would like me to share with you. I hope you had a nice week. We are in the middle of August now. Time is really moving very, very quickly. I hope that you have at least thought about the previous two laws that I spoke about, and now we're going to work with the law of attraction. Now know that this reading is timeless. I'm not going to try to put any time to it because these lessons they take lifetimes to learn, to even understand. So whenever you hear this message, there's something in it for you and for myself as well. So for time purposes, if you do want a timing on it, then let's say from the 15th of August on through to at least the end of the month, because I mean these are really hard messages. They go beyond time and space. So take it as you will. Today, the law of attraction. The law of attraction is the most powerful law that there is in the universe. It's just like gravity. It's always in effect, always in motion, like we are, like everything else, vibrating in motion. So remember that what is like unto itself is drawn. So whatever you are like, personality, your actions, your thoughts, your everyday living, however it is that you think all of the time, that is what you're going to attract to yourself, no matter what it is, whether it's a person, a situation, a job, the people around you, your life in general is going to be attracted by your actions, by your thoughts. Now I'm going to read some of the stuff because, like I said, I can't just remember everything and I don't want to miss anything that's important. Going back to the law of vibration, we know that everything has a unique vibration. Law of attraction says vibration with the same frequencies are always drawn to each other. And that's what's happening. Everything is energy. Everything vibrates at a certain frequency, a certain tone. There's many things that define what we are. Multidimensional, remember that. But everything is energy. Higher frequencies thoughts will attract the higher frequencies, as well as lower frequencies will attract the like. You will notice that things just naturally seem to go your way, and the things that typically bother you really don't seem to matter when you can maintain a higher vibrational thought and emotion. Everything positive. Easier said than done, I know. So why doesn't it work sometimes? Well, most people use the law of attraction techniques to attract things into their life, like a partner, a job, more money, etc. The things that people desire. Everyone is different. This is sometimes successful, but often it is not. The reason being, if it was all so easily, we would all be, living our dream each and every day, but it's not that way. There are many reasons why the law of attraction doesn't work. First, we must consider that there are 11 other laws that are working into play with the law of attraction, okay? They work in conjunction with this law. Then secondly, we are not always a match to the frequency of that which we desire. Wanting is not enough. You have to embody the frequency that you desire in order for it to magnetize to you. We get what we vibe, not what we ask for. Example, let's say Anna wants to attract a partner, but constantly is saying, well, all the good ones are taken. I don't like to go on dating sites. I really don't like to go out. I don't really meet anyone that I like. So is there any possibility of her actually attracting someone of her liking when she keeps cutting down all of the avenues that may help her. Even if she doesn't like dating sites, she could at least get on one. Expose herself. You have to open up to the things that you desire. Otherwise, they cannot match you. The vibrations, anyway, of what she was thinking are very low. So nil is the chance of her attracting what she wants when she thinks negatively about the way that she wants to attract someone. She's giving off vibes of lack and frustration, not of love and abundance. Of, there's a lot of men out there. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm going to attract somebody that I really love, and I love doing this work, and I want someone that's like-minded. That's a different vibe right there. You're already positive about what you want to attract, how you want to attract it. And then now is a good time, to meet someone. Not, well, I don't think I'm ever going to meet her. They're all taken already. Well, okay, if that's what you think, then they're all taken already. Forget about it. Think of something else. So what she needs is to get clear about her own personal energy around the topic of love and what it is she actually wants to attract. And then align her thoughts and actions with that. That doesn't mean that she should pretend that she's not frustrated, because we get frustrated sometimes when it takes a long time. But everyone has free will. Everyone has to go through their own process of raising their vibration in order to match that of another. When you're still vibing in a low match and someone else is a little higher, the person that you're trying to attract or the situation, it's not going to happen. You can keep missing, near misses, until you finally get it, and start thinking more positively about what it is that you want to do with your life, where you want to go, who you want to attract. So she shouldn't pretend that she's not frustrated. She should just find a way to pivot away from frustration to love. It's just switching the way that you think about certain situations. Remember, you're a magnet, and any of your experiences and manifestations of the energy that you give off, either consciously or subconsciously, you're being a magnet no matter what you're doing. These things could be happening to you on a subconscious level as well, and not actually on a conscious level. That's the tricky and hard part. So look around you and realize that the things that are surrounding in your life, you have attracted and manifested those circumstances of the reality that you are living now, one way or another. You either thought about it years ago, or I wish I was living with my family, or I wish I was living in this one place, or I wish I wasn't in this job and I was doing something else. Somehow you thought about it, in your internal thoughts, or you worked your way to it, but you manifested the situations around you. So if you do not like what you have manifested, then it's time to switch your thoughts. Start thinking, instead of negatively about the situation that you're in, start thinking positively about the situation that's coming into your life. How you have grown, how you're going to improve the situations that you're living, the partnership, what have you. The power of the law of attraction is expectation. What you expect, you receive. So if you're expecting that things are going to not work out, that things shit, it doesn't work, it's not going to happen for me, that's what you're going to get. Never expect anything that you do not want, and never want anything that you do not expect. Because if you want it, you're going to get it. If you don't, watch what you think and how you act, you're going to attract the wrong thing into your life. So you need to always be careful. Your expectation. Take action forward in faith from a clear picture in your mind of what you desire clearly, what you want, the direction you want to go in. If you think about too many things, or it's too wishy-washy, or you're afraid, you're not going to attract it, because you're not vibrating in the frequency that you need to in order to attract that which you desire. And release it. Then you need to release it to the universe to make it so. You can't worry about it. You can't say, oh my God, when is it going to manifest? It's taking so long. All of that blocks it, because it's all a negative vibration. You're not vibrating in the tense of, it's almost here, it's coming, it's here already. It's manifested. I'm already happy. I'm already living the life that I want. I already manifested the perfect partner into my life. And start acting like you already have it. You need to become that which you want to attract in order for it to happen in a positive way. Your mantra, or a mantra that you could use perhaps to help change your thoughts. I expect my desires are on the way. I invest my time in joy, passion, and peace, trusting everything is always working for my highest good. Amen. And so it is. So let's hope that goes well. The law of attracting what you desire into your life. I pulled the card earlier as to what could be slowing down the law of attraction or manifesting what I desire into my life, into our lives, because there's some things that are on an unconscious level or something that we don't know about, we haven't brought to light. I lost most of my family members as a child, so I don't know my grandparents on my father's side of the family. I never really met them. I never really met none of my uncles on my grandmother's side, none of her brothers, sisters, her parents. They were all gone before I was born, or at least some of them were. The others were in another country, so I never really got to meet them. I left that country. My mother took me out of there when I was 1 year old. So I don't know any of them. Some of them got to meet me as a baby, but for the most part, I just grew up with my mother and my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. My father died as a child, so I didn't know him, didn't know his family. So, I don't know much about my ancestors or the DNA, which is important. And that's the card that I got. Explore your ancestors, which in my case it's almost impossible because there's no way that I can talk to someone. There are like a cousin somewhere and a half-sister somewhere that's older than I am. They may know some of the things that I need to know. But the DNA, around her is a tape. And I don't know if you know about the tape of the DNA, when they try to get someone's DNA, all the little lines and symbols and all. And behind her, there's some mechanical wheels, and all of them have like little numbers on them, and little symbols on them. And she's stepping on a little egg, the number 6. And a number 6 here as well. 6 in the tarot is a number of achieving something great. Fighting very hard to achieve something, a better position for yourself in your life, but always having to fight in order to keep that position. So learning something new that is very difficult to achieve. In some cases it will be exploring your ancestry, but it's not impossible. There are some things that you can find out. You can go back into your Akashic records through help with there has to be someone that knows how to go back, a regressionist. So that's a hypnotherapist. They can help you go back into other lifetimes, see if there's something there that can help you. You can try to trace it. Some of you have family members that can help you with your ancestors, how they were, what was up with them. Because your personality, in essence, is a mixture of your karmic tendencies. And certain characteristics have been inherited from your family members, and that's just the way it is. It's in your genetic makeup. There's nothing you can do about that. Some of these inherited characteristics are extremely helpful in some cases and allow you to expand on the talents and abilities that you already have, which is great, and brought with you other are more suppressed, and there could be aspects that are holding you back from becoming all that you are destined to be because of those that are more hidden and you can't easily access. This card asks you to examine how the shadowy, unrefined aspects of your parents and those that came before them, behaviors have crept into your life and are limiting your growth and maturity. Some of these behaviors could include being pushy, harsh, opinionated, controlling, manipulative, domineering, and those are all terrible. Wanting things in your own way, constantly sweating the small stuff, self-sabotage, which is something that I suffer from a lot. So that's there for sure. selfishness, playing a victim, using guilt as a way to punish, etc. I mean, there's a lot that could be positive about your genetic makeup, and then there's some that isn't. And there's other things that are not being mentioned here that could be even worse. To recognize these behaviors in yourself, you could seem a little confrontational, especially if you have spent your life trying to be as different from your parents as possible. Yet, it's only through confronting your limitations that you can evolve or delete into someone who lives their life consciously and autonomously, whatever that means. Delete it into someone who lives their life consciously and autonomous. I can't say the word, so I hope you know what I'm trying to say. It's someone who lives consciously, and I guess that means on your own, without any interruptions from the genetic makeup or other things that could be holding you back. And I'm sorry that I'm reading some of this. I don't like doing that, and I could have explained some of this stuff, but the different words that are being expressed here for your personality traits, I wasn't going to remember them all. And maybe one of them can trigger you into thinking, yeah, this could be happening to me. Self-sabotage is something that I've done a lot of. I build something up and then I just tear it all down and move on to the next thing. I blame that sometimes on my sign, my zodiac sign, which is Sagittarius, which is very impulsive, driven by fire, driven by impulse, driven by I guess just impulse, fiery impulse. You know how fire just goes wild and it destroys everything, and then everything regenerates from that. That is how my life has been a lot of when I was younger. I'm better now that I'm older. I'm trying to control that impulsivity within me. So that's one thing I know, that's a trait that is very, very difficult to control. In me, it's hard. I'm an artist as well, so I live a lot on my creativity and amuse and being open to different things so that I can become inspired. Inspiration, that's the word I was looking for. Being inspired for the different things that I need in my life in order to keep going. Because if I try to shut all of that impulsivity down, the angels have tried to tell me that there's a good part of that. It's not all negative. I see it like a shadow aspect of myself, but it isn't all negative. You have to find the good within it, because without it, I get depressed. I don't function, because it's me. It's what makes me. So it's hard to put it all down and say I have to change. I can't be as impulsive. I can't be that fiery. I can't keep going around just doing things and then tearing it all down, because it's wreaked havoc in my life and the lives of others, which I've hurt without really realizing it until afterward. Sometimes it's helpful, because the things that I have done have helped others wake up. They have helped others reconnect with their lives and the parts of their lives that needed more work. But I always look like the bad person, because I was the one that had to initiate it or help push them into it or help awaken them. And for some, it has been like a drastic experience. For others, they still haven't forgiven me, which it is what it is. And I'm trying to be really open with you guys so that you understand me and you understand some of these laws and some of the things that we work with that are hidden from us and we don't really know that they're there. But they do affect us quite a lot. And this ancestor card really made a lot of sense when it came out and when I read what it said here, because I could have seen it, just gone with whatever I felt intuitively about the card, but the explanation just had so many words that I just had to say them. Anyway, also, the words from Jesus. According to your faith, be it unto you. Really simple. If you don't believe you can do it, it ain't going to happen. It just won't. And this man was so enlightened, it was amazing. He was so connected to divine energy that he was like an ascended God himself. And I believe it. That's why I love him so much. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer. Prayer, our thoughts, all your thoughts are like prayers. You know, everything that you think of and do, it's like a prayer. Believing you shall receive. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. So if you believe enough about the things you want to manifest into your life, you're going to get them. So be careful of what you think of. If you think of, oh, I can't, you know, something negative, let's not go into it. Anything negative, and you constantly twirl that around in your mind, which can happen, you need to stop doing that. And if you can't do it, then you need to speak to someone that can help you, like a counselor or a psychologist that can just sit and talk to you, because everything has a root. And sometimes something that happened to you as a child that could be unconscious as well, and the hypnotherapist could pull that out of you. Could be what's going on, why you self-sabotage, why you think negatively about yourself and the things that you can accomplish in your life. So you need to look into it and go deep, go back, like these cards are telling me. You got to go back into your ancestor, because there is where you're going to find the issues that you have. And a lot of them could, you know, just be an imbalance in something, or just whatever. Everyone is different, you know. We all have different issues. Take this clip off of here, because then here's another one. One more. What things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. We just don't have that faith. You know, we'll say it, we'll believe it for 2 days, and then we'll think, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have asked for that. I'll ask for this, because I might not get that. Right there, you're self-sabotaging your own dream, your own passion from actually occurring, because you don't believe long enough to you know, be able to manifest. Just like the mustard seed, you know, if you had the faith as big as a tiny little mustard seed, you might see things differently. You would believe that you can move mountains, but our faith just doesn't go that far sometimes. It might for a little while, yay, but after a year you have forgotten that and you're on something else. So I pulled another card from a different deck, the Sacred Spiritual cards. And guess what I got? Cosmic Ancestors. Voice your concerns. Voice your concerns so that someone either from your family members can help you, or spirit. When you voice your concern to the universe, it will magnetize to you your answers. It will bring them right to you, if not immediately, pretty close to in a few days. You'll hear something, you'll see something on the internet that can help you research or go back, or it may even give you the answer to your question. A book, you'll find a book that you didn't know you had, which I have, that happens to me every day. And you'll see the answer there. You'll be able to research and find your answers to your concerns. For all of us, it's different, okay? But cosmic ancestors. Universal consciousness coexists, extends beyond millions of years. Over our very DNA has evolved over thousands of years and is continuing again to do so. And boy, I'm just kind of afraid to know what we're going to evolve into in the next coming lifetimes. I'm really afraid. Our genetic lineage or origins are often brought into question. It is hard to refute the possibility of life on other planets, far beyond our own star system and galaxy, given the science and astrological evidence we already understand historically about universal astronauts. You may feel like you are a starseed. You may have even seen it in visions or in past life regressions, that you are, in fact, a starseed, or you have lived in other planets. Therefore, you've looked a little different, and things that are different have been surrounding you. So you think, well, gee, that's not from this planet. Well, that's because you're a starseed from other, you've lived in other galaxies and other planets. I believe that a lot. You may feel like you're a starseed, disassociated from others, as they cannot comprehend how precious life is. And you start to think about, wow, what the heck is going on this planet? They're destroying it, and yes, they in essence are. So soon we may not be able to coexist in this planet. We'll have no choice. planetary evolution or conscious connection with all living creatures, period. You may have fell into silent pain or be a passionate activist. You're heartbreaking over the material corruption of humanity and that no one is listening to the collective cry of the planet. I go through that from time to time as well. The life of all inhabitants or the global impact of ego-based leadership. But what do we do? How can we stand up against that and kind of change it or try to change it? Become an activist, join groups. Yes, we can do that. But I see so little happening, within the years that I have already lived. And some things can change, but it's such a slow process. And the detriment to the earth and to the atmosphere and to the animals and to us is so much greater, than the progress that we can make. I mean, I'm not disputing that. We do need to, but we need to all join up together and be more actively, forcefully into some of these groups, Be a part of more groups and try to help more than we do. Because if more people stand up and start to protest and do things like that, then maybe things will change a little bit quicker than they actually do. In absolute truth, we are all star seeds, as our personal cosmic origins are mixed with our DNA and consciousness. The very existence of life on planets beyond our current understanding or awareness is evident. This already proven. After all, you are currently existing within the universe as we know it on a beautiful planet called Earth at this time. Right now you must learn from those who have walked before you, those who have already shown a light of injustices, required you to evolve and awaken into a passionate contributor. And we must all become one. Now is the time to stand up and be counted. Life beyond our beautiful planet, beyond our earthly incarnations, is forever written among time and space and is available to us within the records of the Akashic Temple. You may feel connected to star energy or be aligned with a more cosmic understanding of the universe than with others. That can happen. Call upon the energy of 100% pure light galactic guides, and they're out there. You can see them in your dreams. You'll be able to connect with them because I don't think you want to meet them. Masters or teachers to assist you in understanding your personal connection and what you're here to do. Whatever it is, it will be a big contribution to those around you and to yourself and the growth of your evolutionary spirit that's always learning things, I continuously evolve with conscious action, which is very, very important. The shadow aspect of this is materialistic, ego-driven, narcissism, and dishonesty. You're trying to work your way away from people like that and situations like that. Click this so that. All right. I do have some cards that fell out when I was shuffling, as always. So, let's see what they are. Today, I'm going to instill the thought into the cards when I'm shuffling them of what can we do to be able to manifest what we desire into our lives a little bit easier. Work with the law of attraction. Well, Page of Swords. We need to investigate a bit more. We need to take action. We need to take action and keep going and not stop. Take baby steps, whatever. Go slow, but take action. Action and investigate into our past. And don't let others deter you. If they talk about you, gossip, whatever it is, who cares what they think? They're not on your path. They're not even working their own path, or they wouldn't be talking trash. Okay? We need to fall in love with ourselves again. We need to spring forth our emotions because they usually propel us forward. When we fall in love with a task or with something, we're able to open up, and it attracts the likeness of others to us that are just like us. We need to be able to stay focused on one desire, on one thing. Because if we have too many choices, what it does is that it robs us of our commitment to what we're trying to do, because we're wishy-washy. We want one thing, we choose another, we go to another, we think that's not going to happen, and then we're on the other thing, and just too many choices. And we can't. We need to focus on just one desire, one cup. What is it that you really, really want? Is it love? Is it a job? Is it more money? A new home? Moving to another state? Moving to another country? Pick the country. Start packing every day. Pack a box. Sell or donate the things you don't want so that you can lessen your load, because if you're going to another country, you don't want to take too much with you. You want to get new things when you're there. Fall in love with one thing only. Focus on one thing. Not the Seven of Cups or any other cup that you have, like, oh, well, I want this, I want that, I want this. Actually, love is what helps manifest everything else. So just focus on the one thing that you truly want to do, that you truly love. Is it a spiritual teacher? Focus on that. What does it take? How do I have to open up? Who do I start sharing with? What group do I join? Just figure it out. What is it that you love the most, okay? So that you can actually commit. Then the keys to knowledge will open up for you, okay? Whether it's a spiritual teacher that you need to find, a religion that you need to focus on, whatever you grew up with, or something new that you want to explore, go for it. That way you can commit to something, okay? And then the knowledge will be given unto you. The keys of knowledge. Things will start to unlock for you. That thing that you wanted to know about your ancestors, that secret, the one thing that makes you tick in the wrong way, or the one thing that blocks you from manifesting, from the law of attraction, attracting the beautiful things that you desire into your life. Because you, like me, like everyone else, we are entitled to have all of these things. The keys of knowledge have been given to us a long time ago. We just need to decipher them. These laws help us, but we need to put them into practice. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's many of them. And there's many variations of them, many interpretations of them. But you need to just focus on one thing and keep going, okay? Because eventually it will bring you the happiness that you are hoping for, the 10 cups, okay? Don't focus on too many, just focus on the one. From the one will flow all of the others, will stem all of the others, and the 8 of Wands. And it can happen quickly. It can happen quickly. You can take a journey. For some of you, it's a journey. You're taking a journey into your mind, into yourself. You're going back, you're going forward. It doesn't matter which way you go. In my dreams, in my visions, in my meditations, you can see snippets of your past lives, snippets of what you were, snippets of where you're going, who you're going to be, what's going to happen in the next lifetime, what it's going to be like. Anything is possible. You have to believe. You are in essence spirit. You're not this body or this mind that's limited. When you're out of the body, you're limitless. You are part of the universe, part of who Jesus was, who he is, part of the universe. You will then be part of it. Out there, the stars is what we're made of. That's what we are. Here we are limited. But you can start to work on your mind so that you don't feel so limited, and you can manifest the things that you want into your life. It just takes a little while. Practice and matching the frequency of that which you want. Good catch on my part. For some of you, there's a lot of burdens at this time. You have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of plans, a lot of irons in the fire, as they say. 10 of them, to be exact. So some of you have responsibilities that belong to others. You have taken them upon yourself because of your kindness, because of helping those less fortunate, because it could be a family member who is ill, and you need to assist them, you need to help them, and yes, you must. But there are burdens that at this time do not assist you in manifesting what you want into your life, into attracting what you desire, because of all of the responsibilities that you have on you at this time. Soon, you will start to take off some of those responsibilities. They will burn away. Things will change. Time will change everything. At that time, it'll be a time of departure. Some of you are leaving some of these burdens behind. Some of you are moving along because you have met someone that you really like and you want to go somewhere else, you know. Someone has taken something from you. Someone has taken the love of your life. So you're looking at another cup. And you're saying, hey, I'm moving on. No more commitment to this person. Our marriage is breaking. Our relationship is falling apart. I'm learning something new. I want a new home. I want to move forward in my life. So you're resolving to heal from past hurts. You're resolving to take a break and then move on. Departure. Looking for that 9th cup, the one that brings you happiness, the one that would lead to the 10 of cups. So there's many ways of reading these cards. But for all intents and purposes, we are reading the cards to help us attract into our lives what we want, okay? For some of us, we need resolution. We need to resolve those things that are blocking us. We need to heal them. And it takes a little bit of time. Once you're done healing, you're going to move yourself to a place where it's more peaceful. Less burdens in your life. Less distractions. Okay? You're going to be moving your life forward, looking for that 9th cup. And it will happen. It is coming. You just need to believe 100% that it's coming. And all it is to take action and not stop. And not stop. Moving forward, regardless of what other people say, regardless of the information that you find that could hurt you, you're going to get past it. It won't be that hard. Let's see what messages we have from our angels at this time. We need to be more patient. Sometimes timing is everything when it comes to the universe. We can't rush it, because if we rush it, we're going to step in some shit, and usually that takes a while to scrape off your foot. It could take years. So watch for timing, be very patient, be moderate. This could also represent the sign of Sagittarius, as is an angel with the time. Moderation, patience. The angel of patience is the Temperance card. Temper your movements forward. Now is not the time. This is pointing to what looks like a 7 o'clock, the month 7. 7 years from now, 7 months, 7 weeks. The angel of stress. Stress is a big factor in our lives that help not manifest. Because if you're all stressed out, you're just blocking your manifestation. And this is something that we definitely need to do. Meditation. Meditation will bring you closer to everything that you desire in life. It also connects you to the earth. Meditate if you can while you're outdoors, because that's going to open you up to a lot more quicker than if you meditate in your room, which you could do as well. Wherever it's peaceful, wherever it's quiet, spend time outdoors as well, connecting to the earth. Very important. Spend time near trees, near their roots, so that you can discharge all the electrical energy that's on your back, that you have acquired in your aura. It will discharge into the earth. You need to step on the grass. Some people don't like it. So if you don't like it, just wear socks and then throw them away. Whatever you do, try to be connected to the earth, at least for a little while. A few minutes each day if you can. I have had people write back to me and say, listen, I have a phobia. I cannot step on the grass. Well, then, like I said, use socks, use very thin shoes, whatever you do, but try to feel the energy of the earth under your feet and envision yourself being anchored to the earth with big hooks, a line that goes all the way down into the center of the earth and hooks itself there, because that way you ground your first chakra. You ground yourself, you know. You don't feel like you're in the fight and flight all the time, like the stress will put you in. It will affect your hormones, and it's horrible when that happens, because it affects the rest of your body, and it keeps you in a state of depression and in a state of anxiety, which you don't want to be. But meditation can help with all of that. Not to mention, meditating starts to open up your internal third eye here, where you can see. It's like a TV, people, I'm telling you. I've seen it even split, where one part was in color and the other part was in black and white. It went even back further. It was weird. It's terrible. To me, it was like amazing. But it's terrible the fact that we don't spend time meditating, that we don't see. I wish my third eye was open all the time so that I could see everything. I really hate that part, you know. But sometimes when your third eye is open, you're in a state of euphoria. I'm telling you. When my Kundalini rose, I went through a very bad breakup 13 years ago or so, somewhere around there, where I walked away from a lot of things that really, really hurt me. I mean, they hurt me to my core, so much that my Kundalini rose. My third eye opened wide, and I could see everything. Everything, guides, people that were not there, just all kinds of things. My intuition was wide open. I was so happy. I could hear the ringing of the crystals. I was so happy. Manifestation is really easy. Everything changes when your third eye opens, when your Kundalini rises. So try to learn about that. Try to figure out what rises the Kundalini, what helps open the third eye, what helps you with meditation. You will find a world that is hidden from us because our third eye is not active all of the time. But when it is, it's freaking wonderful. I have an issue with it not being open all the time, but when it is, and you really, it's hard to exist on this plane with people that are not like that, because then it's hard, because your third eye is open, but theirs isn't. So you want to tell them all about their guides, and you want to tell them all about, and then they start, you can run into a lot of bad people that way. Whoa. But anyway, let's just stop right there. Maybe I've already told you too much. And maybe not. But there's new beginnings coming for all of us, okay? New beginnings when it comes to the law of manifestation. For some of you, there is legal battles or legal issues that you have. You're going to be judged fairly, and there's going to be some abundance that comes with that, okay? This could also represent the sign of Libra. This could represent the sign of Taurus. Libra and Taurus, which is Venus in action. So there could be love that comes from even more than one person if you're looking for love, okay? They're the signs that I already mentioned, Libra or Taurus. But for the most part, there's new beginnings due to the fact that things are going to be changing in our lives. We're going to start seeing things differently. We're going to start, like the Empress, manifesting abundance into our lives. Abundance of love, abundance of materialistic things, like, more money or better job, a better home, to where we're happier. I'm not saying we're going to, win the lottery or anything. It's just being able to manifest the things that make us happy. So what we feel fulfilled. We feel abundant. For some of you, it's a baby. Okay, you want to have a baby. The Empress represents having a baby. So if you're not wanting a baby, be careful, because with the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, all the cups that I got before, and the Empress now, it could represent a pregnancy. So be very careful. Being judged fairly. Raising your vibrations to the point where it's not hard, you don't weigh more than a feather. You're lighter, you're happier, you're being judged by yourself and by your own angels. So be careful of your actions as you move forward, because see, justice always has that double-edged sword where it can cut you either way. So be careful, but you're going to be judged fairly because the angel of abundance was right next to it, okay? But your integrity has to remain untarnished. There could be temptations that come your way. The higher you get, the lighter you are, the more light that you have, the more you're going to attract the darkness, because there can't be light without it, without the darkness, okay? So stay in your integrity, your boundaries. Don't let anyone trick you, okay? Because you're going to be going forward like the Fool, not realizing that you can step off the I can't say it, but you know what I'm trying to say. You can step off the edge and fall. The good thing is that your angel's going to catch you. That's always good. But you're still going to go through the scare of, oh shit, I'm falling. Yes, but they're going to catch you. Always remember that. We have the Two of Pentacles, so yes, for some of you, there could be two different paths to follow. There could be two people that come into your lives at this time because you're manifesting. You're learning to manifest. You're like, yay, I'm attracting. You're attracting more than one thing. So you need to be able to choose properly, okay, which way to go. Trust in your intuition. You're going to be juggling, or you're going to want to juggle two relationships at the same time, or two different jobs, or two different things. Try not to, because you're going to wear yourself out. Trust that the right thing is going to come into your life at the right time. This also represents the sign of Taurus. So for some of you, there's an earth sign that's going to be a lot more grounding than a fire sign or any other sign that comes into your life. But trust. Trust in the universe, because it is coming. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles. It moves very slowly, but it's going to bring you a lot of stability. Not the juggling that you've been doing up to now. Trust. The universe is about to change all that. For some of you, you've been experiencing a lot of heartache. There's someone that may be experiencing some heartache, so you might want to talk to people in your family, make sure that they're doing okay, if this doesn't represent you. For some of you, there's a third party, or someone that's breaking up, or they're going through a divorce because of the Justice being here, along with the Three of Swords. So if you have been seeing someone or talking to someone that is married, they may be going through a divorce. So trust and wait and wait. Do not allow your integrity to be compromised by someone that is married or someone that has another relationship and tries to juggle you along with the other person. Don't let them do that, okay? Stay focused. You're going to be able to manifest the things that you want into your life, just the timing has to be right, okay? Freedom is coming for some. For some, the Four of Wands represents a new commitment, a new relationship. Remember, we got the Hierophant in the previous reading here, the previous throw. So there's going to be some commitment that comes along. Be careful. Make sure that that is the person that you really would like to commit to. The Four of Wands represents a celebration, finally achieving something that you've been trying to achieve, something that offers you freedom. It could be the money from a legal situation that could be resolved finally. And you're going to feel like you're free. There could be someone, again, that offers you a little cup of love, friendship. Someone's offering you friendship. This could be a very similar person to yourself. Remember, we are attracting people that are like us. So raise your vibrations. So the people that do start to enter your life are a lot like you, or something that you actually want. This person is going to be a soulmate of yours. Okay? They're going to be offering you a cup of love. They're going to offer you a date, or to go out with them. Make sure that this person is divorced if they were married, or that they don't have some kind of issue that you may not like. Make sure it's somebody that you really want to get to know, and that they're available. Okay, that's important. Angel of Prophecy is showing at the bottom of the deck. This is the Hangman. For some of you, some of these things that you're trying to manifest in your life are slowly coming to be. So fear not. Remember, don't put any fear into it, so it manifests. And I am running out of time. If the video cuts off fast, it's because I ran out of memory on my tablet. But I just like talking, you know. Inner peace and abundance is coming your way. So keep moving forward. Don't allow fear to stop you, okay? I'm going to try to pull some cards, because I like to do the interactive reading at the end. Let's see what happens, okay? Security. Security comes from looking back in time, looking again, ancestors. See the writing on the wall? It's that ancestor stuff. You're going to find out something really important if you look into it. Courage, because transformation is coming for all of us. It's going to be sweet too. It's not going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to be something good. You may have to go through a little scary thing, because Three of Swords was there first, but once you get past that, the rest is going to be good. Okay? A, B, and C. Messages from your angels. And a special message from whatever, spirit or a loved one, okay? Let's see what happens. Actually, that has a message. Apology, forgiveness, letting go of anger. This is important as well. In order to be able to manifest the things that you want into your life, you have got to learn to forgive. Be grateful. Let go of anger so that your vibrations are super clean and raising. Those that pick A, abundance is coming your way. Angel of harmony, harmonize yourself, your thoughts with your emotions. Healing, health improving, diet improving. So if you're wanting to get on a diet, you're working on your health, it's going to improve. There's going to be a flow of abundance that opens up for you, and harmonizing all parts of your life. It's going to work. Your angel is helping you. For those of you that chose B, leadership is on the docket for you. So become a leader. You're either going to get a change of job, you're going to be noticed at your job, and they're going to put you in a position of leadership, which comes with a raise, which is great. Or you're going to start something on your own. It's going to bring you a lot of peace, inner peace, finding inner peace in the things that you're doing, and as you're moving forward, your light is shining more to others. So this leadership position is probably your own business or something new that you start that opens up. Maybe even a channel here on YouTube or some social media platform. I'm working on changing my life. Don't shut me out. I'm releasing toxic habits and people. So this could be someone that you knew, someone that you let go of, someone that's no longer in your life, and they're wanting to send you a message of, don't forget me, I'm working on myself. Soon I'll be back. For those of you that chose C, embracing the new beginnings, the new dawning of something new in your life, embracing the transformation. Angel of claircognizance. So you're going to be feeling and hearing sounds, starting to open up your clearance. It won't be your third eye, but something associated with it. Caution is being highlighted. So be careful with some of the people that are in your lives at this time, or some of the situations that may come up in your life at this time, because caution is being highlighted for you. That may be why you need to pay attention. If you feel something isn't right, know that it isn't, and just follow it immediately. Don't even think twice. When you think twice, that's when you mess up. Okay, because your inner knowing is always going to guide you. The problem is that we don't believe in it enough to follow it. So when you get that sick little feeling in your stomach, say, I'm the hell out of here. I don't care if you're looking at Adonis naked with a bed right next to him. You say, oh, it'll be better next time, and walk away from it. Okay, whatever it is that you're looking at. It could be a job, it could be a house move, it could be a new relationship, whatever it is, it doesn't sit right. Just keep moving forward, because something better will come into your life afterward, okay? Don't worry about that. Look, I pulled the card thinking, well, let me see what the card will show. It's the sun. So the sun says that beautiful things are coming our way, and especially you if you picked C. Just be careful. When caution cautions you, listen to it and just keep moving forward, because the next thing is going to be really bright and shiny. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thankfully, I was able to do it. For some of us, there's some helpful people that are going to be coming into our lives. Joining groups, joining other like-minded people like yourself is going to help you a lot in getting past some of the things that are up and coming. And again, abundance is showing for us, so open up to the abundance that's coming from the universe, because it surely is. I love you. Bye for now. If you guys would like a reading with me, just write to me, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. I'm going to leave my address down below. Please thumbs up my video and leave me a comment if you like this new style of my readings. I'd love to hear from you. I read them all. And have a blessed week, and I'll post again as soon as possible. Bye for now. Kisses.